Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our updates.
Hackers. The word alone conjures up images of hooded figures hunched over glowing screens, furiously typing code to break into the world's most secure systems. But the reality is far more nuanced. Hackers come in all shapes and sizes, with motivations ranging from altruistic to malicious. Early on, hackers were tech pioneers driven by curiosity. As technology evolved, so did hacking. Today it's often linked to cybercrime and data breaches, yet some hackers work to protect our digital lives. Let's appreciate the complex world of hackers.
Let's meet the good guys, the white hat hackers. These ethical hackers search for vulnerabilities so they can be fixed before malicious actors exploit them. Think of them as digital security consultants, testing the locks on your doors and windows, driven by a desire to make the internet safer. They work for security companies, government agencies, or large organizations, unsung heroes working tirelessly to keep our data safe. Many participate in bug bounty programs, earning rewards for finding vulnerabilities. These programs incentivize ethical hacking. It's like a game of digital hide-and-seek with real-world consequences. So, next time you hear hacker, remember the white hats, the guardians of the digital realm fighting to keep us safe.
Now, let's talk about the bad guys, the black hat hackers. Unlike their white hat counterparts, these individuals are driven by malicious intent. They exploit vulnerabilities for personal gain, whether it's stealing sensitive data, disrupting services, or simply causing chaos. Black hat hackers are the criminals of the digital age. They operate in the shadows, using their skills to bypass security measures and steal valuable information. They're motivated by profit, revenge, or sometimes just plain old boredom. Whatever their reasons, their actions can have devastating consequences. These digital thieves use a variety of techniques to infiltrate systems, from sophisticated malware to simple social engineering tricks. They prey on our trust and our desire for convenience, exploiting our weaknesses to gain access to our digital lives. Black hat hackers are a constant threat, and their tactics are constantly evolving. Staying one step ahead of them requires a combination of technical expertise, vigilance, and a healthy dose of paranoia.
Between the black hats and the white hats lies a murky grey area, inhabited by, you guessed it, grey hat hackers. These individuals don't always operate within the bounds of the law, but their motivations are often more complex than those of their black hat counterparts. Grey hats might hack into systems without permission, but they often do so to expose vulnerabilities or raise awareness about security issues. They might publicly disclose vulnerabilities without first notifying the affected organization, walking a fine line between ethical hacking and illegal activity. Think of them as digital vigilantes, operating outside the system to achieve what they believe is right. Their methods might be questionable, but their intentions are often noble. Grey hat hackers highlight the ethical complexities of the hacking world. They remind us that the line between right and wrong isn't always clear-cut, and that sometimes even breaking the rules can have positive outcomes.
Section 5. Script kiddies, wannabe hackers causing big problems. Finally, we have the script kiddies. These are the bottom feeders of the hacking world, lacking the technical skills and knowledge of their more experienced counterparts. They rely on pre-built tools and scripts, often downloaded from the internet, to carry out their attacks. Think of them as the internet equivalent of teenagers vandalizing property with spray paint. They might not be particularly skilled or sophisticated, but they can still cause significant damage. Script kiddies are often motivated by a desire for attention or notoriety. They might launch DDoS attacks to take down websites or spread malware to infect as many computers as possible. While their individual actions might seem insignificant, their collective impact can be substantial. Script kiddies are a reminder that even basic hacking tools can be dangerous in the wrong hands. They highlight the importance of strong security practices and the need for ongoing education about online threats.
Section 6. Phishing, luring you into a digital trap. Now let's dive into the murky waters of hacking techniques, starting with one that's as old as the internet itself, phishing. This technique relies on deception, tricking users into handing over sensitive information like passwords, credit card details, or social security numbers. Imagine receiving an email that looks like it's from your bank, asking you to update your account information. You click the link, unaware that it leads to a fake website designed to steal your credentials. That's phishing. Phishing attacks can be incredibly convincing, using logos, language, and even web addresses that mimic legitimate organizations. They prey on our trust and our tendency to click first and think later. The best defense against phishing is a healthy dose of skepticism. Always double-check the sender of suspicious emails, hover over links to verify their destination, and never enter sensitive information on a website you don't completely trust. Section 7. Malware, the sneaky software that steals your stuff. Malware is designed to infiltrate and damage computer systems. This includes viruses, worms, trojans, ransomware, and spyware. It can infect through email attachments, websites, or USB drives. Malware can steal data, spy on you, or lock your computer. Protect yourself with antivirus software and regular updates. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Section 8. DDoS attacks overwhelming systems with a digital tsunami. Now let's talk about DDoS attacks, short for distributed denial of service. These attacks are like the digital equivalent of a flash mob, flooding a website or online service with so much traffic that it crashes under the pressure. Imagine thousands of people simultaneously trying to enter a small shop. The sheer volume of people would overwhelm the store's capacity, making it impossible for legitimate customers to get in. That's essentially what happens during a DDoS attack. Hackers launch these attacks using networks of compromised computers called botnets. These armies of infected devices, often unknowingly controlled by their owners, bombard the target with requests, overwhelming its servers and causing it to crash. DDoS attacks can disrupt businesses, take websites offline, and prevent legitimate users from accessing online services. They're a blunt instrument often used to cause chaos, extort money, or silence dissenting voices online. Section 9. SQL injection, exploiting weaknesses in websites. Next, we have SQL injection, a more targeted attack that exploits vulnerabilities in websites and web applications. This technique takes advantage of poorly written code, allowing hackers to inject malicious SQL commands into databases. Imagine a website with a search bar. A hacker might enter a specially crafted query designed to bypass the site's security measures and gain access to the underlying database. Once inside, they can steal sensitive information, modify data, or even take control of the entire website. SQL injection attacks can be incredibly damaging, compromising websites, stealing user data, and disrupting online services. They highlight the importance of secure coding practices and the need for ongoing security testing to identify and fix vulnerabilities.
Section 10. The high cost of hacking from your wallet to national security. The impact of hacking extends far beyond the digital realm, with real-world consequences for individuals, businesses, and even entire nations. From financial losses and identity theft to the erosion of privacy and national security, the cost of hacking is staggering. For individuals, hacking can lead to identity theft, financial ruin, and reputational damage. Stolen credit card details can be used to make fraudulent purchases, compromised social media accounts can be used to spread misinformation, and leaked personal information can lead to embarrassment and harassment. Businesses face even greater risks, with data breaches costing millions of dollars in lost revenue, legal fees, and reputational damage. Hackers can steal intellectual property, disrupt operations, and damage customer trust, potentially leading to bankruptcy. On a national level, hacking poses a significant threat to critical infrastructure, economic stability, and even democracy itself. Nation-state actors engage in cyber espionage, steal sensitive government data, and interfere in elections, undermining trust and sowing discord.
Section 11. Know your enemy. Understanding hackers to stay safe online. In the digital age, understanding hackers is no longer optional, it's essential. By learning about the different types of hackers, their motivations, and their tactics, we can better protect ourselves from the very real threats they pose. Think of it like this. You wouldn't walk alone down a dark alley at night without taking precautions. The same applies to the online world. We need to be aware of the risks, take steps to protect ourselves, and be prepared to act if we become a target. Educate yourself about common hacking techniques like phishing, malware, and social engineering. Keep your software up to date, use strong passwords, and be cautious about what information you share online. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding the enemy, we can better defend ourselves and create a safer, more secure digital world for everyone.